Welcome back to Everything Whiskey. I'm Callum.
I'm Sam.
And today we're having a look at the Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit.
Alrighty, so Kentucky Spirit, one of our favourite distilleries. We love it. One of our favourite distilleries being Wild Turkey. Again, Eddie Russell and Jimmy Russell being the master distillers. This one's 50.5, it's 101, which makes sense because this is a very specifically picked barrels and stuff.
It's the best of the 101.
Yeah, it's the best barrels that they could find from the Wild Turkey 101 range. So this is going to be like it's going to be the exact same proof, it's 101, but it's something the Masters Distillers have deemed to be good enough to meet the Kentucky Spirit single barrel
Standards,
line. Yeah, the standards. I haven't tasted this.
I've had a small glass.
Again, we're gonna have to apologise for this. Every episode, we're in a new spot. I've moved houses. We've still got the studio we're gonna be recording in just for the next couple of weeks. We're in this spot. We don't have clean cans. Just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. So as Sam knows, probably you guys know as well from previous episodes, I've wanted the Kentucky Spirit for so long.
He's been talking about it.
He's
been like, I'm going to buy a Kentucky Spirit this week. He's been saying that for like 3 months.
I loved Rare Breed, I loved 101, I've loved basically every release while it's ever come out.
We love the Russell's 10.
Russell's, yeah. And well, I mean, this is just best of the best of 101, which I love. And it's in the Rare Breed bottle.
Yeah, it's in the Rare Breed bottle shape, just with a different label design. Smells like 101. More
it's a bit more
brown
caramel.
sugar. Yeah. Some more like, it's got the exact same, just like kind of like tea spiciness. The apples, the brown sugar, the toasted kind of nuts, the toasted cereals, the oats and stuff. Bit more pear in this than the normal 101. I'm gonna try it.
I get a bit of toffee on the nose as well.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Crap. We love Wild Turkey Distillery. I don't know what's going on, but like, I mean, if you've been on the channel for a while, I mean, the channel hasn't existed for that long, but like, if you've been there for a while, you know we started like 90% with Scotch.
Yeah.
And we're like, we still love Scotch and we're going to be doing more Scotch reviews, but like, we've just been really enjoying bourbons lately, and Wild Turkey, I don't know what's going on.
It's my favourite distillery.
Yeah, I think it's mine too. I think that and Balcones are probably my two favourite distilleries at the moment. This is brilliant.
Wild Turkey just can't go wrong. Their Long Branch was a bit... That's probably the only one that was a bit hit or miss for me.
It was just very, what's the word?
Boring.
Yeah, like it was, because they worked with Matthew McConaughey for that. They were making something that's very easily marketable and something that non-whiskey drinkers even really like. So something really basic and easily palatable. Nothing was too strong a flavour. It was not offensive whatsoever, but it just was just not what we're looking for in a bourbon. Yeah. This though, salted. It's like you got a nice bit of really good toast, and you've got like that cinnamon sugar, salty kind of. I don't know. It's like this cinnamony, sugary, salty. There's some salt in there. I don't know. It's bizarre. Well, it's not bizarre. It makes sense, but it's just like it's a better version of the 101. You know, it tastes high proof though than the regular 101, I reckon.
Well, a bit higher.
Yeah, I reckon it tastes high proof. I like the flavours are stronger.
Yeah, they're stronger flavours. I find a lot of sweetness in this though, which in the 101 I don't really find. It's a bit more,
there's more herbal,
dry and
there's more herbal notes in that. This, I think
a bit more sweeter, a bit more caramel, although there are some herb notes, even though I'm
there's definitely some herbiness, but the herbal notes aren't, it's not as dry, I think, as the 101. There's some like black tea in the 101, and I'm definitely getting black tea, but not to the extent of the 101. I
love this.
This is really good. The Kentucky Spirit has won a bunch of gold and silver awards. Wild Turkey Distillery itself has won a lot of awards, obviously. There's not much to say. If you like 101 and are thinking like, this is like one of my favorite whiskeys, I think I need to try. Like, I'd really love to try something different, but along these lines, like the same mash bill and stuff. Go for this.
Yeah.
Like, for how much do you pay for this?
$125.
Yeah, so it's only a $25 step up. It's a $35 to $25 step up here in Australia. I think it's worth it. At least once, just to try the difference.
101?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, the
101's, yeah.
Rare breed's
Rare breed's about 90 to 100.
Yeah.
The 101 is
60
what, like
60,
70.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is a bit of a step up. I do think it's worth it. If you like rare breed, you're gonna like this. If you like 101, you're gonna like this.
Yeah.
It's just another rendition of the same mash bill.
There's some writing. What does it say?
Where?
On the label down the white bit.
So it was bottled on the 19th of February 2020, barrel 1207, stored in warehouse A on Rickhouse number 17, selected for bourbon connoisseur by Jimmy and Eddie Russell. What?
I dropped this and I caught it. I mean, it's good that they're that open about everything.
Yeah, well, as you probably know, we're a big fan of labels that really display like as much as possible.
They don't really describe that normally, do they? Don't think they say anything other. I think this might be the only.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty in depth as well. Like,
it's like what
Warehouse A on Brick 17.
I think Blanton's does the same with all of theirs. But theirs is like, I don't know if it's handwritten or if it's like printed to look handwritten. Either way, they give a nice amount of information. I think it's good. Wild Turkey were very much on the bandwagon of at the moment. I think they're just consistently really good.
Yep.
They're hitting, the widest area of the market with their just regular Wild Turkey, bourbons, but they're also doing stuff like their Russell's single barrel, rare breed, the 101, this Kentucky Spirit. They're doing things that are also hitting the like whiskey nerd market. They clearly care about bourbon to a great extent. They're just also fishing in that massive area of the pool, which I mean that's what we would do. If that makes sense. Like our goal is to eventually start a distillery or some shit. I still want to be able to like make something that's palatable by people other than massive whiskey nerds. Otherwise, you're really cutting off a bunch of revenue.
The majority of it,
and stuff. The majority, like 80% of it. Salty, sweet.
It is just
apple pie.
It's just 101, but it's cranked up in flavour. Not different flavours, but the intensity of the flavours, cranked up about 2 or 3. So it's just the normal 101 flavours.
Black tea,
like cinnamon, black tea, vanilla, maybe molasses, brown sugar-ish.
There's just like typical bourbon notes. There's a bit more herbal dryness, so there's like some. I think there's a decent amount of rye percentage in their mash bills. From memory, and you can taste it in those herbal notes. So you get some like cloves, some star anise and stuff, but it's still so clearly bourbon. Like it's not one of those ones that are like kind of really high rye. This is very clearly traditional bourbon, but the flavors are they're just really intense. I think is the thing. Were you, seeing as you were like amped to buy this for like literally 3 or 4 months before you did this hold up to that excitement, or was it a bit, was it too long of a build up for it to ever meet that expectation?
I don't know what I thought in my own head. It's a very nice whiskey, don't get me wrong. I would definitely buy this again, but it didn't live up to my expectation.
Yeah.
It was probably completely just irrational, my expectation though.
I expected that to be the case though, because
I kept hyping it up. I thought it'd be like
for literally like 3-4 months at least. Curly was like, he would show me on Nick's Wines or Dan to be like, oh look, Kentucky Spirit, it's like, the best out of the 101. He'd just show me and stuff, and he'd mention it at least once a week for like 3 months. I was like, this is going too long. You need to just hurry up and buy it before it turns into this unicorn thing that you'll never be able to enjoy as much as like what you built it up to be in your mind. So,
but I mean, I do enjoy it.
Oh, it's amazing.
I love this whiskey.
Yeah.
I personally would probably rank Red Breed above it.
Me too. I love the sherry bomb of the Red Breed and the intensity of the flavors.
But this is still extremely nice.
Yeah.
This definitely...
It's definitely better than the 101, the initial 101.
It shits on the 101.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better. I think they're like their goal of picking the best single barrels out of the 101 mash bill lineup, whatever they're going for. That's definitely been achieved. It's better. I mean, for us, objectively, it's better than the 101. But whether it's gonna be better than the Red Breed for you, or money to money, pennies to pennies, I think it's gonna be too subjective to really give a good assessment on. I'm pretty sure Wild Turkey used the exact same mash bill for all of their different whiskies anyway, so the variants aren't going to be, I mean, it's very impressive the variants they've managed to achieve with the same mash bill, but between 101 and 101, like there's not going to be such a big difference that you're like, this is a completely different whiskey. So you have to be kind of like really quite looking through a magnifying glass.
Wish we had a bottle of 101. So I actually compare.
If we were at our normal filming spot, we would have access to that, and probably like 6 other Wild Turkey distilleries.
I reckon that'd make an interesting episode. All wild turkeys.
Well, we need to buy. So we need to buy the original.
How stupid is that? We haven't got the original. We need to buy the original, the rye,
and the rye. Yeah.
And
we've got the Russell's single barrel. We've got the Russell's 10. We've got the Rare Breed. We've got the 101.
I think we got all
Kentucky Spirit,
except the normal one
and the rye. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Everything Whiskey. If you liked it, please leave us a like. If you want to see future episodes from us, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. If you do, well, you love it. If you do, don't
wrap it up.
Bye. Cheers.